Welcome back to this Fast and Furious episode or webisode on R.age Day.
Yep. I think just now we were talking about how it's not very easy to get into the sport.
That's right. It's not definitely not in Singapore at least. Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest problem that we have is track.
Space.
We have no track.
We have no space to build tracks.
Well, actually we do, because they were supposed to build a Changi motor race track.
Right.
Or Changi motor track.
Yeah, they were supposed. The Sports Council said that they were supposed to do it by 2011, right?
Yep. Because they want to host the MotoGP, which is the motorcycle equivalent of F1, I believe.
It's a pretty big event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, it's sort of hit a roadblock now. I think as far as I know, they were supposed to call for proposals in May. Till now, there's been nothing.
And it's going to be May 2009 already.
Yeah. And I think some of the problems that they are facing is that it's a very small area that we have. It's about that in Changi there was like 20 hectares.
Yeah.
And it's more than 10 times that in Sepang.
Okay, I think that they probably have to think of a lot of factors when they build such a track, like, how to make it commercially viable.
And they were talking about how, you could build it out into the sea and somehow divert it back into land. But, construction cost is going to be a bit of a problem.
Like
and
reclaiming more land to build a
maybe
track?
just build like a bridge.
Okay.
I'm assuming. That's how I saw it when I read it. But it's going to be a problem, and then really attracting people here.
Yeah.
But I guess with the success of F1, it's probably...
Is Singapore trying to be a sports hub? It seems like it, right? It seems like we're gearing up to be a sports hub.
And talking about that, I'm still waiting for the Kallang Sports Hub area to be up.
Right, the Kallang Stadium.
Or to get it...
Yes. Okay, well, we mentioned before this show that the Kallang Stadium is still up despite the farewell party for it being held a year ago.
Like, farewell, old dame. And the old dame was still very busy like 2 weeks ago with the Suzuki Cup. So
actually, if you go, I'm sure that if we talk to people on the street, they'll probably be like, Kallang Stadium, isn't it demolished already?
That was what you said earlier.
I know, because
no,
there were so many articles about it being taken down, and it's still up there.
No, but I think this year is a good year for sports, and we're doing quite well so far.
Yeah, okay, now, and this is where the fun part is for this episode, because in terms of motorsports, I go Tokyo drifting here in Singapore.
Sing the song.
Oh man, the annoying to annoy you.
Okay, never mind. Can we just roll the tape, please?
I'm not going to torture you. Okay, wish me luck. I'm going to be in the driver's seat with Mr. Taniguchi, and it'll be no one does it better. So we'll see. Here's all my valuables. Take care. super cool. Great job, Taniguchi. Okay, so Brenna, tell us why your garage is here today at the exhibit.
This show itself is actually to promote the motorsport scenes in Singapore. So as the performance center in Singapore, we are here to help out in promoting the motorsports in Singapore, as well as to also show us what services that we can provide for the public in Singapore.
How many of your cars are going to be on the track today for today's event?
Okay, for today we have about 7 vehicles who's going to be on the track. 4 on the drag scene and 3 on the drift.
Why did you send your staff to Japan, and what's the importance of it?
Okay, for us, we are actually a HKS distributor in the region. So we work very closely with the top HKS racing team itself. So in order to bring our skill to a higher level, we have to be trained by the proper and the professionals. So that's why every year we actually move over. Okay, we help out in their races. Okay, and also involved in the first-hand training with them.
Show us some of your beauties that you have today on Showcase.
Because over here, this is actually one of the purpose-built vehicle built locally in Singapore. Okay, from a car just off the shelf. Right. This is actually meant for the endurance races. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to run 12 hours non-stop.
It's been through a lot.
Oh yes, because recently we just completed the 12 hours endurance race in Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah, and we came in third.
How many laps was that? Do you remember?
We managed to complete about 277.
Wow, yeah. That's impressive.
That's right.
Now, is this your first time in Singapore?
It's a first time.
And what do you think about our Singapore tracks? Because you've traveled the world, you've been on so many different types of tracks. What do you think about our Singapore track? Can make it?
今回走ったシンガポールの、トラックじゃないけど、コースはどうですかと。
サーキットではないんだけど、すごくね広くて、アスファルトコースも地面も良くて、とてもいい場所ですね。
Now you are nicknamed as Nob, no one better, yes? What do you have to say about that, Are you honored for this title?
僕の知り合いの外人さんがこの、ノブテルのノブ NOB からなんかこううまく、連想するなんかいいのないかってなるとノーワンベターがいいんじゃないかって、いう話に外人さんからアドバイスをもらったんだけど
Now what does it take, right, to be a racer?
いいレーサーになるためにはどういう感じで、さっきと同じ
いいレーサーになるために、ってなんだろうな。とにかくやっぱり誰にも負けないっていう気持ちを強く持って、いわゆるノーワンベターになるべきです。
Always thinking of that.
So now, how would he tell other young kids going into motorsports? What would he advise them?
今からの若い子に
プロドライバーになるのは非常に、困難なことで、こういうふうにした方がいいっていう正しいその手順ってものはないし。お金はかかるし大変なんですけど
What is the most difficult part about being a professional racer?
非常にお金のかかるスポーツなので、まずはやっぱりお金をね、なんか用意する、そのチームが用意するのかドライバーが用意するのかはいろいろまちまちだけどまずは趣味から、仕事ということに変わった時点で、責任というものがすごくあって、多くの人間と多くのお金を使って、たくさんのお金を使ってやってるわけだからすごくこう、ドライビングに関してももうパーフェクトでなくてはいけないとでそういう部分ではもういろいろなもの難しい要素が出てきますよね。
What do you do to prepare for a race?
基本的にはアルコール禁止そして、早く寝ますね。あとはもうずっと、前の晩とかその前の晩とかからずっと予選なら予選決勝なら決勝の、イメージをずっと考えながら寝てます。
What is the best part of his job? What does he love the most about it?
心の部分がありますか？
もちろんいろんな地方に行けたりいろんな国に行けたりしてね、 同じ生活を繰り返さないっていうか、常に刺激があるのは楽しいんですが、一番楽しいのはやっぱり素晴らしい車に乗れること。ドリフトで言えば HKS のアルテッツァ、レースで言えば GT カーとかね、素晴らしい出来上がった車を乗れるのはドライバーとして非常に楽しいんですよ。
He gets to do something that most people can't do.
先ほどあなたが乗った車はもう最高級の車ですよ。
Last time that you take the took the seat, the passenger, and that car is perfectly like this.
Yes, it was. And it was an honor. I don't think most people get to sit in a car like that. Yeah. Now that will be the only race car that I'll be driving in the near future.
Good one. Starting small is the way to go, Eva.
Okay, that was to date, the best shoot I've ever been on. That was the best ride.
How was the ride?
It was
You look
so
a bit
good.
pale when you got up.
I know, you could see the blood rush to my face, right? Yeah. But okay, what I was really impressed about Mr. Taniguchi is that he's very disciplined. And I think that to be in this line, to be a really professional racer, like he says, he doesn't drink alcohol, he doesn't, he sleeps well, he looks after himself, so.
Yeah. I think you have to be in really top shape because you don't have you don't really have G-force, I think, when it comes to this. But it's quite an endurance.
Mentally,
because
they have to be very focused.
Like they mentioned earlier, you have to go how many laps and the discipline and all that. Yeah.
So, and my life was in his hands, going around the track. But I definitely trusted him. You can tell by the way he drives that he's a pro.
And he was nice?
He knows his stuff. And yeah, he was pretty nice, yeah.
Like, are you okay, my dear?
Yeah, he asked me 10 times if I was okay.
Alright, okay, for those of you who want to catch all the action,
rest of it,
you still have some time. Tomorrow will be the finals.
Yeah. Well, I went to the qualifying round, so they're still having more rounds today and tomorrow till the new year. In fact, they're having a countdown party as well, so you might want to consider heading over to Changi. I think that it will look pretty nice over there.
It'll be quite nice.
If you like motorsports, you know where to go.
Yep.
And it's bye from us.
Goodbye.